Good morning, my dear students. Today we are discussing about the inflammation. So, what is inflammation? Any types of inflammations are there? Now we discuss. So, first of all, definition of the inflammation. Inflammation it is defined as the local response of living tissue to injury due to any agent or due to any physical or chemical character. So, inflammation defined as a local response of living tissue to injury. So local response of living tissue to injury due to how to produce the injury due to any agent. Any agent means physical agents or any chemical agents. Physical or chemical agents is known as the inflammation. So the inflammation the inflammation is how many types inflammation is it's classified into mainly two types of inflammations are there. So types of inflammation is a two types. Number one is acute inflammation and chronic inflammation. Acute inflammation and chronic inflammation. What is the acute inflammation? So acute inflammation, it is a short duration. Acute means the inflammation occur in our body at the short duration. At the short duration, and it presents the early body reaction usually followed by repair. So it is a short duration. Short duration means 1 to 7 days. 1 to 7 days occur. So in here, what are there? These usually followed by repair. Number one, it is a initial reaction of tissue to injury. Reactions of tissue to injury. And the next one, dilatation of vessels. And the next one, any vesicular leakage of protein rich fluid. protein rich fluid and the next one outcome may be resolution, suppression or chronic inflammation occur. Then it is the outcome may be resolution, suppuration or chronic inflammation occur. So this is about the acute inflammation. It is a short duration, 1 to 7 days occur, and early body reaction usually followed by repair, this type. And the next one, what is the causes of the acute inflammation? Causes of acute inflammation, what are their causes? So causes means it is due to the microbial infections cause the acute inflammation. Microbial infections cause the acute inflammation. Example, what are there? Like virus, bacteria, fungus, molds, yeasts, and etc. And the next one, hypersensitivity reactions also. Hypersensitivity reactions. So hypersensitivity reactions also it cause the acute inflammation. And the next one, some physical agents also cause the acute inflammation, like radiation. Example, radiation, heat, cold. These are all are the cause the acute inflammation. And the next one, due to chemical agents also. Chemical agents also cause the acute inflammation, like acids. Example is the acids, bases, and bacterial toxins. and etc etc. So these are all are the cause involved in the acute inflammation. And the next one, what is the signs and symptoms? What is the symptoms of the acute inflammation? Signs and symptoms. What are the signs and symptoms? So first one is the swelling, redness, pain, heat, and loss of function. These are all are the signs and symptoms of the acute inflammation. So the acute effect of the acute inflammation. Next one is the effects. So these are causes, signs and symptoms, and introduction of the acute inflammation. And the next one, effects of acute inflammation. Acute inflammation, effects of acute inflammation. So in here, the acute inflammation has a local or systemic effects. It both may be harmful or harmful or the beneficial. So in here, inflammation is a local or systemic effects. So sometimes both. Sometimes both. Acute inflammation has the local or systemic. Sometimes both. That one is harmful or the beneficial to the body. So what are the beneficial effects? What are the harmful effects? Beneficial effects. So beneficial effects means dilution of toxins, dilution of any toxic material entering in our body, that one is diluted by the acute inflammation. And then next one, entry of antibodies, entry of antibodies. And the next one, transport of drugs, like antibiotics, etc etc. The next one, formation of the fibrin, in the clotting. It is fibrin is a clotting factor. And the next one, delivery of nutrients, oxygen, and some fluids, all are the delivery from one area to another area. So this is the beneficial to the body with the acute inflammation. And what is the harmful effects? Harmful effects. What are the harmful effects? Means it is involved in the formation, the swelling. And the next one, inappropriate inflammatory response. Inappropriate inflammatory response. And the next one, digestion of the normal tissue. Digestion of the normal tissues. These are all are the harmful effects to the acute inflammation. So this is about the acute inflammation and the importance and effects and then causes of the inflammation, signs and symptoms. So the next one, what is the chronic inflammation? Second one is the chronic inflammation. So chronic inflammation, it is a prolonged process. It is a inflammation occur in our body, prolonged process means it means months, up to months or years. The disease inflammation occur in our body up to months or year, but acute just 1 to 7 days. Chronic, it is a long period of time. Inflammation occur at the same time. And the next one, in here, what is the morphological patterns occur here? What is the inflammatory disorders are occur here? So first one is morphological patterns. So any morphological patterns occur. So means in here formation like a chronic ulcer and peptic ulcer These two are the example for the chronic inflammation. And the next one, thickening of the wall of the hollow viscous and granular inflammation occur, fibrosis may be formation. These are all are the morphological changes. Morphological changes means structurally or physically changes in our body. So it is a morphological changes occur. Thickening of the wall, thickening of cell walls, chronic ulcer, peptic ulcer, and chronic abscess cavity. And the next one, these different types of morphological patterns are occur in our body. And the next one, inflammatory disorders occur in the chronic inflammation. So in chronic inflammation, inflammatory disorders is a lot of examples are there. So what are there? Asthma number one. Number two is the chronic inflammation. And the next one, hypersensitivities and inflammatory bowel diseases, and rheumatoid arthritis. And the next one, pelvic inflammation diseases. These are all are the example for the chronic inflammation. And the chronic inflammation, the chronic inflammation, it is outcomes is what is the outcomes from the chronic diseases is it is a tissue destruction. With the chronic inflammation, it occur in our body, tissue destruction occur, and tissue destruction and fibrosis occur. So the duration is the months or years occur in our body. This is the inflammation disorders and chronic inflammation and acute inflammation. So if you have any doubts from this topic, tomorrow we will discuss. Thank you.